myself a mug of hot chocolate. Actually check the screen. So yeah, we've only just started infecting, or we've been infecting everyone for a while. And we just started ramping up the deaths. Only one country has so far closed any borders. Yeah, we took this one quite slow, 2023. Placed on the WHO watch list, already dangerous, governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. More into Canada leading a global cure effort. Okay, vomiting. Fever symptoms without being appropriate. Which means this one. Okay. Oh, we need to work on infectivity a little bit more. Otherwise, it's gonna 17%. Slow the research down. 4 million people. 2 ways to fight the development of the cure: evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries, or evolve cure resistance to resistance. More work needed to develop a cure. There's one case. Should be fairly quickly to spread. Cold resistant. Okay. Achievement unlocked. No Brexit. This is pulmonary edema. Random blackouts can be fatal. Diarrhea. Go for this one and maybe the psychotic one that makes. Despite the referendum, the Prime Minister has decided to cancel Brexit due to concerns over spotty madness. Leavers accuse her of betraying the whole country. Arabian's got it. We'll need New Guinea infected. 40% on the way there. It's going to be a close one. Killing more people. Killing more people. 75 million. Breathing difficulties, sweating, poor hygiene, infectivity, which one is this? Skin lesions. Normal life in Korea is beginning to break down due to spotting the cure. Research is starting to slow. Oh, we need to infect New Guinea. Somehow. Might need to pop it into worse than Spanish flu. New Zealand are dying faster than new people are being infected. More attention. However, let's try and just quickly check. Pause the screen. I want to check Madagascar and New Guinea, so 2 countries that are currently holdouts, but we've got very resistant, so if we can get in there, we might be able to get them. complete. And Madagascar as well. Oh, how quickly are we doing? Killing people. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Increasing work needed for the cure. USA is first to fall into anarchy due to spotting no cure research completely. Yes! Might do this. We might do this. 34 points. This one. I think it's fairly lethal. Just need to make sure it spreads to everyone. No research, no research. Bad Canada. Okay, infect them faster, hold on. Sure. Our transmission vectors are also there. Arid environments, plane transmission. Urban regions. Mosquitoes. I think mosquitoes in those two countries will work. Spray faster mosquitoes. My mosquitoes! Madagascar, the last holdout in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with spotted madness. Ah, we might actually do it this time. No! Stop it, Canada! Canada is almost out of the picture. Stop trying to save the world. It's not an action movie. Cool. Here and there, some holdouts. New Guinea and Million. Ah, we did it! We did it! So the key seemed to be to spread and not get anyone to notice your research. Enough to start researching it. Spotty Madness has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. When government has collapsed. Southeast Asia's government has fallen. Argentina has collapsed. No more infected. Victory! Achievement unlocked. Fungus victory. Spotty Madness has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. Very slowly in Russia. Cold climate. That was the other angle, because a lot of the islands or hard to reach places are cold climates. Very slowly, very slowly. Mostly Russia the first bit. Cough condition. If the fungus evolves, to actually devolve it early on. Gets extra points to spend elsewhere. Oh, and we had to get a hard shell for the fungus. Can survive in any climate. Yeah. Very far spread in Russia before it even got to other countries. 5,700 or 5,900 that wasn't from my virus, just natural disasters. And then around about the year that I tried to okay, turn up the deadliness of the disease. And where they actually started researching a cure. The pictures over here. The world has collapsed. It was the end of history. Darwinist gene type and Murex worm plague type has been discovered and unlocked in single player. Oh, main game. Following new plague type has been discovered and unlocked. Murex worm in single player. Murex worm, manipulative organism that burrows into the brain. Plagues unlocked 54%. Could still got a few to go. Necro, I think, is a zombie one. Bioweapon. Parasite. Murex worm. Following a new gene type has been discovered and unlocked. Darwinist in single player. TP boosts, bonus DNA in the beginning. Darwinist. Increased chance of your plague mutating. Got anything there? Zero field. Give your plague a bonus in arid climates. Ionized helix. Bonus DNA when devolving. 7% genes unlocked. Normal. Doctors work 3 days a week. Compulsive hand washing. Doctors never go home. Sick people locked in prison. Mega brutal. Genetic drift impacts evolution. Doctors invest in research. Random medical checkups. Deng pandemic. Deng. You are a new Murex worm. So when you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm or click another country instead. Do Russia again. Deng pandemic has infected its first human. Weak but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve using DNA points to infect more people. Let's have a look. What does this say? Transmission. Ooh. It's the parasite of the brain, looks like. Okay. What's this? Manipulation of dopamine transporters results in a form of ADHD which encourages hosts to fly to a target country. Okay. Cold. Warm. Just different colors of neural breach. Breach of the blood-brain barrier to allow access to the host brain. Causes dystonia, rapid eye blinking. Transmission. Is worms able to exchange genetic swap. Worms able to exchange genetic material inside host body increases chance of mutation. Murex worm produces eggs that are ejected from the host brain in the thousands, increases infectiousness. Ability to grip concertina locomotion. Ability to grip with portions of the body while pushing other sections, allow faster movement outside host, increases infectivity. So it looks like, because it's a parasite thingy, it starts with a severity rating early on as well. Increases infectiousness or increases chance of mutation. Ideally I would like some of these as well. It might not be the most prudent thing to go after. There we are. This one increases infectiousness. Ooh, hello. Insect 1, bird or rats or eggs hatch when they experience an increase in warmth likely due to nearby human activity greatly increases infection. Increase transmission. Spend DNA points evolved your disease. Dengue pandemic is a Murex worm undiscovered for thousands of years. Now humans have entered its natural habitat and given it the means to spread. Murex worm, so it's a new kind of parasite. We've unlocked 3 people infected. The yellow sign with orange bubbles. Symptoms. Access. So if we want to see symptoms, we'll spread a bit. Pandemic is spreading from person to person in Russia and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Experts have noticed very high levels of bird migration. They are worried that birds could rapidly spread disease between countries if they become infected. I think it's time for birds. We already got birds. However, let's make our... This is... I wonder if we need this though, because it's inside the brain, right? So it doesn't live outside the body, whereas the fungus was living outside the body. What's these? Ability to grow proportions of the body, pulling and pulling allows faster movement outside a host, increases infectivity. Propagate flexural waves along the length of worm, allows an increase in speed and range outside, increases infection. Survival and transmission in the water. Okay. Or on wind. So yeah, so it definitely doesn't need to be deadly early on because the host needs to survive to spread it. Dengue pandemic has infected hundreds in Russia, increasing the chance that an infected person will infect a healthy person. So it's 11 and 10 points. Chance of mutation. What is about severity before infectivity? Infection. Well, Celtic stage has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. Water. Chance of mutation. Some mutation points. Corpses. Or fragments causes frequent replication when regenerate and increased chance of mutation. Interesting. Murex worm, nobody notices. All fine. China. Dengue pandemic is infecting more countries. Control where it goes. Thousands are being infected faster and faster. Get more hosts to travel on planes to get to target countries. When corpses operate. More evolution. Highly prone to mutation. One in Sweden. We don't want symptoms yet. We saw that it is a little bit dangerous. What is this? Testosterone secretion in Trojan host causes destructive and aggressive behavior in target country. Even more Trojan planes. Auxiliary steroids in humans. Trojan planes. Trojan aromas. Adrenaline secretion in Trojan host causes them to travel more, increases infectivity in target country. Medicine in Finland slowing infection. Finland is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. Straight faster you may need to evolve the drug resistance abilities. Right. Class 1 and Class 2 drugs. Spreading. Develop neural bleach symptom without using a DNA product. Just check. Well, that's a concern. Causes rapid eye movement. Enables increased control over a host brain. Or to devolve is gonna cost DNA points. Okay, so it's not gonna give us points, it's gonna cost points to devolve. So we need to maybe slow mutation. It's not a way to get extra points. Or we need to focus on making sure the transmission is very high early on, which allows them to survive at a range of death. 1 million people. 21 DNA points. Oh, Greenland's got it. Dengue pandemic has infected more people in the world than TB. It's a very infectious disease. Oh. Ooh. So we can say which country I'm going to travel to. Let's go to there we go. Just after a boat got there. Maybe should have gone there. Trojan horse achievement unlocked. Okay. A diagnostic team in Russia has identified a new disease which has been named dengue pandemic. Quite severe and must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting the disease. More people than HIV. Okay, becomes harder to analyze in the lab. All that. And more Trojan planes. That might be how we get this in the same instance that we had before of locked countries that we couldn't reach. We might use Trojan planes as an option. The more scary dengue pandemic becomes by hurting and killing people, the harder humans will try to cure it. Remember this when evolving your disease. Go to Iceland, please. We are friends of it. That created fun and expect to take a long time. Okay. Increases future research speed just when they needed it. Russia has become the first country to try to limit the spread of dengue pandemic by limiting access into and out of the country. And everyone's already infected. Let's go to New Zealand. Trojan planes. Dengue pandemic has been placed on the WHO watch list already. The dangerous governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. Sorry, New Zealand. Develop cerebral tendrils without using DNA points. Let me check this out. Cerebral tendrils. Tendril production in the cerebral cavities enables increased control over a host brain. Tendrils mesh with frontal lobe, consciousness, thought center, and gain ability to mentally manipulate host. Beta information blockers. Adrenergic constriction. Beta receptor blockers release, dampening anxiety in the host and lessening severity of allergic reactions to the word. And gain ability to mentally manipulate the host. That's one. Perceptive jolt. Tendrils increase brain, resulting in fever, which disrupts host priorities and decisions. Increases infection. Excess mania. Excess serotonin. Manic episodes lead to increased contact with others, inability to focus. Decision making. And occipital mesh. Tendrils mesh with occipital lobe. The visual host less likely to notice worm infections. Worm grows significantly, increases intracranial pressure, severely disrupting host risk-reward analysis, resulting in risky, unsafe, impulsive decisions. Interesting. So, virus, parasite that attacks the brain, decision-making thinkers. Okay. I think we're alright for transmissions at the moment. Maybe to corpses. Drug resistance as well. Increase in infectivity in target countries. Trojans. How much is the next one? 31 points for the big one. Let's go to African country. Also an island. Scientists tell public not to worry about just another parasite. Dengue pandemic, although unpleasant, does not appear to cause any symptoms in humans and will be easily cured. 2% of research. Dengue pandemic has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It's the ultimate infectious disease. Okay, 38 points. Let's go for the expensive one. Drug resistance. And I think we are right for now. Cranial pressure. Oh, those should be fine. Japan is infected. Ooh. I just got it over there. Let's go to Caribbean. We just got Caribbean. Trying to get all those islands, man. This is actually a fun one. Let's get this one. Increases infectivity. Perceptive shift. Worm grows to significantly increase intracranial pressure, severely disrupting host risk-reward analysis, results in risky, unsafe, impulsive decisions. Less likely to notice worm infections. Achinetopsia. Host struggles to perceive motion, making them more likely to collide with others' objects. Increases infectivity and severity. Lethality. You don't want the lethality yet. So these ones. Or this one. Lethality. This one. This one. Hallucinations. Occipital lesions cause severe hallucinations. Lack of awareness increases transmission chance as well as the risk of injury. Okay. Transmissions. Especially in hot climates. Mutative generation. Unsanitized water greatly increases infectivity, especially in poor countries. Okay, I think we actually need to start working on 15 people. Because research is at 15% already. Let's go to lethality. Okay. First death from dengue pandemic in